Our mission as the Salvation Army in Australia is to share the love of Jesus by caring for people, creating faith pathways, building healthy communities and working for justice.
Hi there, I'm Marg Paul. I'm a soldier here at Parramatta Corps. I've been part of English conversation groups now for, 28 years.
Hello, my name is Ian. Kathy and I have been coming to Parramatta Salvation Army from the start of this year, and I have been involved with conversation classes for the past 2 weeks.
Back in 1992, John Drew was a soldier of our Corps, and he took the opportunity to really look at needs-based ministry opportunities within the Parramatta area. And what became very clear was that so many of the folk living in our community had English as a second language, and it became an obvious way to connect through English conversation groups. When English conversation groups started, we made the participants very aware of what our Corps did as well. So there was always invitations to come along to any Corps event or any worship service. So those invitations were always given. But in time, what came out of English conversation groups was another special group that met on Sundays, which was the Easy English congregation. Peak, we call it, Parramatta Easy English Congregation. So that was an exciting development. And what also came out of it was the invitation for participants to stay on after our Thursday conversation class for Easy English Bible study. So a lovely lot of people responded to that. So all of these have become faith pathways. More recently, the Chinese discipleship group has grown out of the mindfulness of all the potential of working with this particular need in our community. And very happily, the most recently enrolled senior soldier of our Corps came first to us through English conversation groups. That was Gui, and it was delightful to see her enrolled just a little while ago.
We've always had a mission or a ministry amongst people from the community, and coming to Parramatta, I just waited for God to show me what that ministry needed to be. So I asked if I could speak to Sarah and Marg about what is conversations. So I had that conversation, waiting for my head to kick in and say, no, this is not for me, but it didn't happen. So I'm really enjoying being involved. So 2 weeks ago, when we started the classes again, we had a getting to know you session, and I found people who had been coming in the past were so keen to be here again to make this connection. And that surprised me in a way, but they were so excited to come together. Now, Margaret had let me know that after the 2 hours of conversations, that some would stay back to do Bible study. So on that first day, that catch-up day, one lady said, so are we having Bible study now? Now this was 12 o'clock. And I said, well, I do know that you have had Bible study in the past. Do you want it? And Yana, this lady, said, oh, of course. So on the second week, 3 people stayed back. And that hour of Bible study went so quickly. But what intrigued me was how interested they were and how keen they were to read the Word and talk about it and hear explanations of the story that we were studying. So we had 2 weeks together and it was great, and then COVID has come back. So since then we have been in touch with people who were coming, just to tell them that we couldn't meet just now, but I'm sure that they will come back. The Parramatta people believe very strongly that this is going to grow again, that people are going to come because they have a need to feel connected. They have a need to belong somewhere. And so that group that I've just met for 2 weeks has just shown me that this is how they feel. They want to be here I went to Christchurch with the Salvation Army for a week after the dreadful earthquake. And we were told before we went out to meet the people in the street and to help them with the Salvation Army funds, that people would see Jesus in us. Now, that's very confronting to realise that that's what would happen. So my expectation is that as people come and grow here, that they will say, I want what you've got. They might not say those exact words, but that's how they will feel, and it will become evident. That is my expectation.
So always it's our hope, it's our prayer, that as people with this particular need, very much a part of our local community, will feel welcome and embraced as they come together in the small groups, that relationships will be built, that they'll feel they want to search more and more and take the pathways that are created to allow them to know more and more of Jesus.
When people see a red shield, they should know that this is a place where they can have their physical needs met and where they can be provided a pathway to know God. Let us seek every opportunity to graciously demonstrate our faith in words and actions, offer prayer and give encouragement to explore the love of Jesus. English conversation groups are one of the ways that we create faith pathways at Parramatta Salvos.